Carrie. I'm a physical therapist, and I'm going to show you how to work on hamstring tightness. This is my son Jake, and he has very tight hamstrings. So I'm going to show you how to assess them, how to stretch them, and how to keep them mobile. So you're going to hold your hand behind your knee, Jake. Good. And this is going to assess it. So the knee is right over the hip. You're going to straighten your leg straight towards the ceiling. This is also the way that you can stretch it in the end, but for right now, we're going to work on just what you can do for some soft tissue massage. So that's pretty tight. It really should be able to come all the way up to here, okay? So that's a lot of degrees that he's missing of hamstring flexibility. Okay, so I'm going to have you lay on your belly. So for those of you who have trouble touching their toes, sometimes it has to do with your hamstring. So again, we're going to take this stick. This is a massage stick. You can use a rolling pin. You can use, there's different massage sticks that are out there. So I'm going to have them bend and straighten. Good, bend and straighten. So we're going to go up the tissue. We're going to go down the tissue. So go ahead, bend first and then straighten. Good, bend and straighten. And if I want, I can have them move the other leg out of the way so I can get this into the inside of this here. So go ahead, straighten. Good, bend and straighten. And you want to make sure you're in good posture too so that you're not hurting your back. I'm having a harder time just because of the video, but you can get into this position here, or I can turn and come from this side as well. Okay, so I keep my legs right up against, you can do a bed, a table, bend, good, and straighten, bend, and straighten. So we're going to go down, up, and then if we can go across, it's helpful, so you can go at angles across. It's harder for them to bend and straighten, but you're basically trying to go across the tissue as well. You can use this as much as you need to, and whatever pressure they can tolerate. The other thing that you can also use is a tennis ball. So I can get right in on that tennis ball and massage spots that are tight. You feel that, Jake, right there? And I can go back and forth, okay? Now I'm going to stretch it out after we're done. Go ahead, lay on your back. So I'm going to have them keep the one leg straight, and I'm going to take this knee and bend it, okay? I'm going to have him push down into my hand as hard as he can. So I have my elbow, hang on one second, Jake. I have my elbow right up against my side, and I'm holding my arm here. Go ahead, push down. Good, have him hold for 3, and then relax all the way. Then I'm going to hold that knee here, and I'm going to stretch and straighten this towards the ceiling. Okay? You're going to count for about 10 while you're stretching it up this way. Good. And it's really important that this bottom leg stays down. Good. And we're going to do 3 of those. So he's going to push down and then relax. This is called hold relax. It causes the muscle to contract. And then as you relax it, it allows for a better stretch. And it's more of a neuromuscular stretch than just a solid muscle straight stretch. Okay, and so I can do that 3 times. And this will help to lengthen the hamstrings. Good, and 1 more. So he's still pretty tight, and I would do some more work on that. But if he can do those stretches, so this is what he can do on his own. Hold your hands behind your knee. Good. I want you to straighten that leg straight towards the ceiling, as straight as you can. You can keep your toe relaxed. That way it doesn't put any pressure on the sciatic nerve. Good. Have him hold it for 20 seconds. Go ahead, raise it up. Count to 20. Keep that toe pointed. Good. And make sure the knee is right over the hip. And that'll help to stretch that out. There's multiple different ways of stretching your hamstring, but this is sometimes one of the better ways, because you're really getting a very focused stretch in that area. So hamstrings are one of the areas that are pretty tight. If you can get your legs straight towards the ceiling, then you don't have tight hamstrings, even if they feel tight. I hope this helps. please just be really careful when you work on each other. It's important to make sure that you talk with the person and that they are letting you know if it's bothering them while you're doing it. It is normal to have some discomfort, and drinking lots of water can also help too.